Today we talk about types of tuberculosis. So there are two types of tuberculosis: primary tuberculosis and post-primary or secondary tuberculosis. So what is primary tuberculosis? So primary tuberculosis, it is a form of disease that develops in previously unexposed and therefore non-sensitized individual, usually in children. So what is primary tuberculosis? It is form of disease that developed in mostly previously unexposed, therefore no sensitized individual. It mostly occur in children. So that's the primary tuberculosis. So primary tuberculosis infection mostly occur in the lungs, but occasionally in the tonsil and ileocecal regions. So primary tuberculosis mostly occur in the lungs, but sometimes in the tonsils or ileocecal regions. The primary focus of infection is called Ghon focus. Primary to always be called Ghon focus, which mostly occur subpleural at the lower part of upper lobe or upper part of lower lobe. So where that the primary tuberculosis occur mostly subpleural at the lower part of upper lobe or upper part of lower lobe. Then the tuberous bacilli reach the draining lymph node at the ileum of the lung within hour. Initially there is neutrophil infiltration that is replaced by macrophage by ingest bacilli and stimulate T-cell mediated immunity that can be demonstrated 3 to 8 weeks after the initial infection by a positive tuberculin reaction. So that's the exact mechanism of first tuberous bacilli reach, drain the lymph node, ileum of the lungs within hour. Initially there is neutrophil infiltration that is replaced by macrophage that ingest bacilli and stimulates T-cell mediated immunity that can be demonstrated. So that's the time 3 to 8 weeks after the initial infection by a positive tuberculin reaction. So that's the area. Tuberculin bacilli comes to here to lymph nodes. So look at that, granuloma. So that's the necrosis granuloma. Epitheliocytes. So that's all the area Ghon focus. So that's the primary tuberculosis mechanism. Clinical feature. Mostly the clinical feature of primary tuberculosis is asymptomatic in majority of patients. Asymptomatic patients have no symptoms, but infection is inside. Diagnosis only on X-ray, chest and tuberculin test. Mild fever lasts for 7 to 14 days. Dry cough, mild erythema nodosum, blue rash under tail, cuticle stage on the shin and less commonly on the thigh may occur in the primary tuberculosis. It may also occur in other conditions, mostly in streptococcal condition and sarcoidosis. So what is PET primary tuberculosis? So for primary tuberculosis we are divided in 3: healing and classifications, progressive pulmonary tuberculosis, post-primary tuberculosis. Healing. In most people the primary infection and the associated lymph node heal and classify. So progressive pulmonary tuberculosis, tuberculosis progress in those patients which have impaired immunity, or malnutrition. So this is Paragresio, one of the type Paragresio pulmonary tuberculosis. So enlarged lymph nodes, hematogenous spread of infection is common causing granulomatosis lesion. Involve mostly lungs, bone, joint, and kidney. Usually healing takes place, however, immunocompromised patient may develop miliary tuberculosis and or tuberculous meningitis. So, what is the treatment of primary and paid primary tuberculosis? So, that's the treatment of anti-tuberculous therapy. So, eye expert investigation, X-ray, tuberculin test, or bacteriological examination. So, that's the investigations of primary and paid primary tuberculosis. So, what is miliary tuberculosis? Miliary tuberculosis is the result of acute diffuse dissemination of tubercle bacilli with the blood of stream. So, miliary tuberculosis, the mycobacteria goes to bloodstream or tubercle bacilli via the bloodstream. It mostly occurs in the children and young adults. It's a complication of primary tuberculosis. So that's the complication of primary tuberculosis. So it's mostly occur in old patients. Onset time usually rapid onset in children and young adults, while gradual onset in adults and elderly. So what is the clinical feature of miliary tuberculosis? So clinical feature in children, there is high grade fever with drenching, sweating during sleep, marked tachycardia, loss of weight, and progressive anemia, cough, and shortness of breath are occasionally present. So, symptoms in children, mostly high grade fever, sweating during sleep, and tachycardia, loss of weight, or progressive anemia. So, cough and SOB, shortness of breath. Choroidal tubercle may be visible in eye and ophthalmoscopy. Liver is often enlarged and spleen may be palpable. Leukocytosis is usually absent. Occasionally, the disease present is tuberculous meningitis. In adults, there is ill health, low grade fever. Children, high grade fever. So that's the difference between children and adults. Low grade fever and weight loss. Chest symptoms and choroidal tubercle are rare. Liver or occasionally spleen may be enlarged. Investigation: X-ray, Montotox test, biopsy and culture of liver and bone marrow. Trial of anti-tuberculous therapy. So that's the two types of primary tuberculosis. In primary tuberculosis, we divide first primary tuberculosis, paid primary tuberculosis, and miliary tuberculosis. So that's the symptom and clinical feature of primary tuberculosis. And next lecture we talk about post primary or secondary tuberculosis. So thank you.